Introspection. Since introspection is the crux of my work, I want to talk about why so many people consider it so scary. So, there's an example I want to start with for myself. So, recently I had an argument at work. It became a tug of war, and I aggressively turned on my heel and I left. I felt I was right and justified. But my mind was gnawing at me. I wanted so badly to be right that I was willing to sacrifice a relationship in order to win. After some moments, quite a few moments, as I looked within for what else I could have done, there was a slow and disconcerting realization. This reflection wouldn't let me get away with the same behavior the next time. I somehow reluctantly admitted to myself that I would have to fix the next similar encounter. And for this, I needed quiet. But where's the time? Too many engagements, too much push and pull, and basically, I think, too many excuses. Our lives have become increasingly hectic. We are constantly stimulated by external stimuli, and before we realize, this becomes a habit. Often it's only when we go somewhere really silent, far away, that we can even know how noisy the outside world can be. Yet, it can be daunting to be in silence even briefly. Why is that? Silence offers insight and introspection. Why should this be scary? Because we definitely won't be able to feel victimized by life anymore, isn't that it? We won't be able to say that so-and-so made me do something. Or he was really pushing my buttons and that's why I behaved like this. Why do we give up control like this? Because it's easy. When life is just about reacting to outside forces, we needn't be responsible for our actions. And the tirade continues. The boss isn't implementing your ideas, or your spouse is not supportive, or you weren't given the promotion, and on and on and on it goes. The problem is we all build a thick, protective shell around us, which keeps us from getting hurt or embarrassed. But it also inhibits the lessons we could learn. The great thing about introspection is that you don't have to do anything. It doesn't carry any requirement that you must act on, but it makes justifying inaction very difficult. And in time, this shell breaks down by itself and allows learning to seep in. So one of the first steps towards those know thyself moments is that notice your negative patterns. Keep focused on the big picture or what your goal is. And don't worry about things that you can't control. They are out of your control. And clearly define what happiness means to you in your own terms. Introspection is a superpower. And self-awareness is really the key. And what better way to increase our self-knowledge than to look inwards? So happy inside.